Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I am Lanolin, and we're back here playing on the lovely Minecraft server. I've done quite a bit. Indeed. Who's all staticky? One of you is super staticky. I'm online with, I got Dresnar on, and we have a new friend, Wikisum, who shall henceforth be known as Kyle, because using people's in-game names when you know them is kind of weird. Except for with Dres. I always call him Dres. I'll never call him his real name, because it's boring. So anyway, we've done quite a bit of work since the last time. As you can see, we got ourselves a lovely bridge using the bricks from Mystcraft. It took quite a while to gather all the materials necessary to make this bridge, but I think it looks pretty good. Now, for the record, I had nothing to do with this bridge. They all built it, so mad props to them. So anyway, the first thing we're going to go ahead and do today is actually work around with Mystcraft. We've had a bit of not a few problems. We've actually had a lot of problems with Mystcraft working properly currently. So what I went ahead and did was just creative mode spawn us in a descriptive book, or not a descriptive book, a notebook, because Mystcraft was being kind of an asshole. So that my computer can't really handle making tons and tons and tons of ages trying to get all the different descriptions and stuff that we need, symbols and such. So anyway, what we're going to go ahead and do, since we are still having issues with Mystcraft as far as lag and stuff goes, and since the ore generation on the server has been adjusted to compensate for Mystcraft's presence, we've been having quite a bit of time, or quite a bit of trouble gathering resources. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to wander around a bit and take a look at stuff. Got ourselves a lovely farm going, a lovely waterfall, a few cactus farms, a massive tree farm that I don't think anyone's actually farming. I think it's just there. We got this guy doing stuff. Whose microphone is super staticky?
I do not know. Is it mine?
I don't think it's yours. I think it's Kyle's.
Well, here, let's just.
No, it's fine.
Woo! Yeah, it's Kyle's. It's just like...
Is that any better or is it worse?
It's worse.
I don't know.
Man.
I think you just need to, like, generally just... Oh, shit. I didn't even see that guy. Oh, my goodness. No!
Oh, not the shitty wall!
The shitty wall!
Goddamn Mongolians!
Goddamn creepers. So anyway, what we're going to do now is I'm going to kind of walk you through Mystcraft a bit. As you can see here, we have the notebook that I spawned in with creative mode. I can't stress that enough. Keyword creative mode. It does not give you all the different... wrong place. It does not give you all the different things if you spawn it in with just NEI using cheat mode through NEI. It does not work. It'll just be a blank notebook. You have to spawn it in through creative mode. So, if you want all this stuff, there you go. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Mystcraft, you'll see there's a lot of different weird symbols and everything here. Now, normally, in this particular version of Mystcraft, you would make ages, and you would make random ages just using random books, which I'm not going to do because I don't want the server to explode. But as you can see, you can even link to the Nether, which I'll actually go ahead and show you guys that, because that's pretty simple. You don't have to worry about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to my place, and I'm going to walk you through it. I'll be right back. Alright, so here I am back at my house. First things first, we're starting with Mystcraft. You got to make yourself a book. Simple as that. Make yourself a lovely book. If you don't know how to make a book, look it up. Now, in order to really get going, you need to make yourself a linking book. So if you take your book and put it into your 4x4, or I'm sorry, 2x2 crafting table in your inventory, as you can see here, you'll get something called a linking book. Now, before you make this book, you need to make sure that you're standing somewhere where you want to, like, drop back into the world in, because when you come back to the overworld from whatever age that you're going to, whatever other dimension that you're in, this is where you'll spawn. So I'm going to go ahead and make it right here. There we go. Now we have our overworld linking book. Now, before we go to the nether, we need to make a couple things. And hopefully I have the wood to do that. I don't think I do, though. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take this opportunity to go... oh, wait, nope. I got plenty of wood. Never mind. Never mind. So a couple sticks. You need to make 2 of these, because you need 2 of them. That gets you book stands. What's cool about these book stands, place them down, and you can put your book on them. See? Just like that. But this book we need to keep on us. Now let's go to the nether. The nether portal's still in the same place it was, right? On this side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, note to you guys, if you build another portal, keep in mind that monsters can go through it. I went through with a Mystcraft book, and there were a bunch of creepers and skeletons and zombies and shit in the room that we're going to go into. And it blew up our other nether portal. There's another one down here, see? It blew up and pretty much ruined everyone's day. Wow. I guess not really everyone's day, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. So anyway, as you can see here, we already have an overworld book here because we were messing around trying to get it to work properly. So I guess I'll just have my own little personal link book to the nether. So we're going to go ahead and put our overworld linking book right here, just like we did over there. And we're going to take this link book. Bam. Now we have a linking book to the nether. Now when you're ready to get back to the overworld, you right click on the stand, hit the little black box. Bam, just like that. And we toss our nether book on here. We can go back just like that. No load times or nothing. Gotta love Mystcraft. So anyway, now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to generate a special Mystcraft world using some of the descriptions that we have in our notebook. Now, the massive benefit of having Mystcraft in your server is that you can make other dimensions. Now, what's nice about these other dimensions is that you can customize these dimensions for the most part. We noticed that occasionally Mystcraft will add random things because, you know, you're making an entirely new dimension. Not everything is going to always work out as planned, as we saw. We spawned a few worlds where we had meteors crashing around us. We had one world that we put so many dense ore modifiers into the world that the world literally corrupted and just blew up basically in about 5 minutes. And everyone else was so laggy on that world that they just died. Like Dresnar just died as soon as he logged in. He got destroyed. And I would have to keep going in and out in creative mode because we were trying to get all of our stuff and trying to get out of there before the shit got real. Yeah, so it's fun to fuck around with, but be prepared to have to delete a few worlds and mess around with a few things that you wouldn't normally mess around with, like creative mode and stuff like that, to try and make it work properly. So anyway, what I'm going to do here is show you guys how to make a descriptive book. Do either of you have a feather? I left my feathers at home. And a book. Dang it, I need a book. Alright, I'll be right back. I can run back to my house and grab a book and a feather. Alright, I have my feather and my book. So first things first, we're going to put our book in our crafting table in our inventory with a feather, and we get a descriptive book. You take this descriptive book and put this into your, what was this called? I always forget. Writing bench? Writing bench. I'll show you guys the recipe, because obviously we already made one, so definitely not going to make it. Writing desk. There you go. Liquid black dye. Really? Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Oh no, never mind. That was the right one. You can either use an ink sac or liquid black dye if you can't find an ink sac. Or of course you use equivalent exchange to help you out there. But it's really easy to make. So anyway, like I was saying, we drop our descriptive book into the writing desk, and we can actually change the name if we want to. And we're going to call this Dresnar Sucks. That's the name of this this age.
True.
And now for the purposes of this particular age, since we've done a lot of testing with the ages, well, I guess not a lot, seeing as we only have 13 or 14 ages now. But we pretty much found what we're going to use just so we can have a little bit more time to mine before the world goes to shit. So single biome. You can see all sorts of different things. We're going to go with a bright age. All sorts of different types of skies, chromatic sky, green clouds, normal fog, white fog. But we're going to try to keep it as simple and as overworld-like as we can get. Because the more basic the age is, the less of a chance that it's going to be infused with all sorts of crazy, stupid shit like meteors and lightning striking you and all sorts of other debuffs that suck ass. So anyway, blue sky. For some reason I picked blue clouds by mistake, but white fog and red sunset. Terrain features, let's go with, see, caves, crystals, dungeons. You can even make a age completely based around villages if you wanted to. Strongholds, star fissures. Star fissures are cool, but I'm not going to go into them now. I'll go into those later down the line because they're kind of farther down the road. So I'll go into that later. Obelisks, that's a Thaumcraft thing. I'll go into that later. But there you go. We're just going to pick something simple. We're just going to go with lakes. Terrain generation. Void ages are fantastic for mob spawners. And also for nuclear power. If you make a nuke and you don't want to blow up whatever, you're worried that it's going to explode, you don't want to blow up your ages, make a void world, build a nuke in there, no problems. Flat world, eternal day, no weather, and here's the big one, dense ores. Bam. And that does exactly what it says it does. Of course, you can add multiples of all those things, by the way, which is how things got so crazy. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, for the sake of the server not blowing up, I'm going to have the other two guys log off. I'm going to create this world, and we'll be right back. And we're back. And we have a world that seems halfway decent. Nothing crazy is going on. Now, you'll notice mining fatigue. Damn it. Actually, it might not affect us on the ground. A lot of the stuff that you get here, like the hunger and the mining fatigue, sometimes you'll get nausea and all sorts of just fucking awful debuffs. But the nice thing about them, see, there he is. The nice thing about them is, for most of them, if you actually go underground, you aren't affected by them. Like, if you go underground and you can't see the sky, you don't really have to worry too much about these. Like, as you see, it's mining fatigue, obviously, you keep because it's mining fatigue. Obviously, it's something that you will deal with while mining. But the other debuffs, such as hunger and everything like that, nausea, and a few others, you aren't affected with underground. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is get out of here. The mining fatigue isn't that bad. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's a little irritating. Take it a little bit longer to mine everything. But because we don't really have any corruption going on, and chances are this age is going to be used with machines and everything, we don't have to worry too much about mining fatigue. That's no big deal. Plus with mining lasers and stuff. Whatevs. So, where is our book? Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and cry a little bit because I forgot to make a linking book to the overworld. GG! Be right back.
Not again.
I've just been sitting here the whole time listening to you while playing this other game.
Nice. So, recording again, and this is kind of how if you ever make a Mystcraft age and you go to the age and forget to bring yourself a linking book, there are other ways to get around problems. Like, as you can see here, like I said, we were having a lot of problems with Mystcraft stuff, so as you can see, I got a couple things spawned in, so don't worry about that. Just us probably working around trying to fix bugs. But you can actually teleport between ages using TPX rather than just TP. So once White logs in, I can teleport to him, and it'll send me back to the other age so I can go ahead and fix this. So, like I said, trying to do everything legit, but we were running into a lot of issues with these Mystcraft ages, so I do apologize for that. But now at least we do have a linking book so we can get back. Thank you, White. You are amazing.
Oh, okay. When you teleported behind me, that scared the shit out of me.
Well, because it does.
It made the sound. Yeah, it does like this.
Yeah,
and I thought it was like an Enderman teleporting into the house.
It's totally what it sounds like.
It does. All right, so back to dressing our socks, and let's make ourselves a link book stand. Yeah, as you can see, it takes a little while longer to mine everything. Okay. Well, we are going to get to mining. As you can see, this is pretty much just a regular world. We didn't really add too many crazy things other than the fact that there are quite a few more ores than there would normally be. So, there we go. We're going to mine for ever and ever and ever, and we shall be back. Okay, so remember how I mentioned that mining fatigue wasn't really that big of a deal? It's kind of a big deal. I mean, it's not that bad, but it is definitely considerably slower, especially considering that it is mining fatigue 3. But once we actually, gather up all these different resources and ores, we won't really have to physically mine anymore, which will be very nice. We can come down here with our lap packs and mining lasers and just destroy everything, which will be wonderful. So, back to mining. Just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that mining fatigue, kind of shit, but you can deal with it. It's not that bad. We'll be back. Okay, so yeah, fuck this stupid debuff. We're gonna go ahead and make a new age, but this is also a good wrapping up point. We're gonna go ahead and try this again. Hopefully, we can find one that has that doesn't have mining fatigue, or nausea, or blindness. Those three are the worst: mining fatigue, nausea, and blindness. The worst one, of course, being nausea. Oh God, it makes me nauseous just thinking about it. But anyway, I have been Lanolin, and this has been Minecraft Feed the Beast. And these guys have been Dresnar and Wikisum. And that guy that was on earlier. The guy that was on earlier was White Draco. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. 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 All right. Okay. Just kidding. Video's not over yet. We went ahead and I made another biome, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then I think I did another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. I made like 15 more freaking ages to finally get one that was freaking decent. Now, we do have a debuff. Slowness 2. You're relatively slow. Sprinting puts you at like pretty much normal move speed. And normal move speed is like pretty slow, but not too slow. It's not that bad. Plus, the massive, the best thing about it is that it doesn't affect you when you're underground. Like I was saying before, the vast majority of the debuffs don't affect you if you can't see the sky. So as you'll see, it will go away, and no problems. But yeah, those other two guys are still over there mining the other age with the incredibly slow mine speed, but I couldn't stand it, so I went ahead and made a new one, and it's pretty sweet. So there you go. This is an example of a really nice Mystcraft age, and we were actually able to do double ores, double density as with this one as well. So this one actually has more ores than the other age that we were using as it too. So it's better, and there's more ores. So best Mystcraft age ever? Yeah, I think so. But anyway, now goodbye for real. Thanks for watching. I've been Lanolin. Bye.